Earlier this month, Apex made the announcement that they were going to change the way the battle passes work, introducing a new monetization system in which three battle passes will exist, one for free and two that were considered premium, but of which only would be purchasable with real money, and you no longer would be able to utilize all the coins you had been accumulating this time through the battle pass. Obviously, people did not like this. In fact, the post go community noted and everything. But you already know this. It took them essentially 2 weeks before they addressed the matter. They stayed radio silence the whole time. All the while, people made sure to let them know on every post that did not like this. However, you already know all of this, and I'm just summarizing it. Some days ago, they finally posted an update and finally said something about the matter. They acknowledged that essentially they fucked up, and they know we did not like the fact we couldn't buy the battle pass anymore with the in-game currency. My issue with this apology, so-called apology, is that I find it very deceiving. They make no mention of the following changes that you can find out by just scrolling down and looking in right below. They're in fact having four battle passes now. It gets even more convoluted. We keep the free one. We keep the original premium battle pass, quote unquote, that you can buy for 950 coins. But then they still add two other battle passes that are only purchasable with real money. One for 10, one for $20. All of this, what they do is that spreading all the rewards you get through all across the board. And in my opinion, hardly even make it worthwhile to buy the other two. They made sure to learn from last time on how things went wrong when they made that post, and they avoided posting the battle pass changes on the first post. Believe me, if they had done that, I don't think this would have had such a good reception. I personally don't find this fair. They addressed only one of the complaints people had. Nobody wanted the multiple battle passes. That was a complaint people did and say over and over. We also obviously wanted to be able to buy them with the in-game currency, but they pretended that we only complained about one thing and kept the other two while making no mention of it in the apology. The majority of people are not going to open the thread and see the details. They are only going to read the apology and be content with the fact that they finally set any amount of information and were somewhat clear on what's going on. They make multitude of promises that we've already heard, and I understand this is EA at the back pulling the strings. I'm not mad with Respawn itself, because I mean, if the studio were by its own, it would be a different story. But we've seen EA grid in the past. We know how it works and we can recognize it. They didn't talk about this for 2 weeks, and that's for no small reason. They definitely must have been in talks with the higher ups and being like, we need to make a compromise, because like, look at our reviews. We are up there with Overwatch now on Steam, and our reviews were overwhelmingly positive before. Well, maybe not. Maybe positive only. I don't remember. And now you may argue, okay, but they're still adding new things, even more things that they were adding before. Never mind the fact that the battle passes are all still inflated by insane amount of epics. In regards to the skins, especially in Apex, they're rarely ever worth it. They are just recolors of the base skin generally. They're splitting the content that used to be in the normal premium battle pass. The free one is a joke. And the other ones that are for money, again, I don't really see it being worth it, $30 as a whole. And maybe it would be if I actually had seen proof of these changes are promising. We're being led on more promises that we're going to improve the game and we're gonna fix the cheater issue and that we're gonna give more stability. No promises of improving the servers for real, while having better capacity, higher capacity. And how many times we've heard this, you know? There's no clear information that more resources are going to be diverted to Respawn for the cheater department, anti-cheat department. It's just, we have no proof of anything. They're still adding horrible changes, horrible predatory monetization systems that are going to exist on top of now of the gambling mechanics that they keep adding every event now. And we just have to accept it. So that's my issue, that Even if in a vacuum these rewards were worth it $30 plus 950 coins, I don't think they are in the current state of the game now. It's not worth it. We accomplished something. We made them walk back part of the decision, which means we shouldn't give up on complaining. We shouldn't give up on boycotting. We should keep doing it. Keep telling them, hey, I am still not happy with these changes. Don't just take the little amount of feedback communication they give us every so many months at the same like every other time where they have promised that they would continue talking with us, and then they go radio silence again on us. Don't fall for it. If you just want to play the game, then play the game, but don't buy anything. Go back to commenting on every post saying how you want it change. Don't just accept it. We don't have to accept this. And listen, I don't normally make this type of video, and I don't know if I will again. Let me know if I should, by the way. But I thought it was worthwhile. I'm not making this for clicks. I'm making this because I care. I care about the game, and I wish it were better. This game has amazing gameplay, great mechanics, and EA is squishing every bit of money out of it, like the milk cow it's become. It was obvious from the beginning that this game was always going to be about monetization hugely as well. But to, for me to feel happy, good about buying skins, I need to see the game deserving it. And I don't think the game deserves it in its current state. So keep keep complaining with your wallet, like they said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. I don't know. My other videos are nothing like this. All right. See ya.